Hello! Hello, it is me, live from a new phone. I'm gonna be doing some makeup today and showing you how I do it, because I'm very bored. I'm not wearing any right now. I've just washed my face. I haven't even put any primer on or anything. Probably gonna go do that in a second here. I won't be talking very much while I do this because I'm gonna be doing my makeup in a room with much better lighting, aka my bathroom. It's got like a skylight, whatever, it lets in a bunch of sunlight. It's really super great, but there's people home and I don't want to hear them. I don't want them to hear me like talking alone in a bathroom like some maniac and then going, "What do you do?" I'm not doing it. So it's going to be mostly silent, but I'll show you the products and stuff before I actually put them. Sorry, I just put in my contacts in there. I'll show you the products before I use them and you'll get to see how I apply them. And I don't really know how long this is going to be, and it might be really boring, but some of you said you wanted to see how I do this, so it'll be super cool. I'm just in my room right now, chilling. My skin is not being super nice to me right now. This is okay. No, it's not that bad, but this is bad acne for me. I usually have a relatively clear face, so I guess you'll get to see how I cover up my disgusting face sores. Okay, I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna move. Alright, smooth transition. Here I am, lots of natural light. My sweater is just hanging on the back of the door, it's just chilling. I don't really have anywhere to put this down, so it's gonna be a lot of me putting, oh shoot. Oh, hold on. Okay, I guess that works. If this falls, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so here's the first. And now I go quiet. Or maybe I'll talk. I can whisper. Maybe you can hear me. This is the primer I use. It's like $2. You just put it on your face like lotion or something, or soap. It's not a big deal, so I'm just gonna pause while I do that. It's a pretty much no-brainer. Okay, so that's all on my face, particularly on my eyelids, because that's where it really needs to be, so your makeup doesn't like migrate. And of course, before you do anything, always wash your hands. You don't want to like put bacteria on your face. That's how you get bad acne, which is now more visible that I put the primer on. Okay, next, I guess I can color correct first. So I have this little Glam Wild palette that I use. It's like opposite science color wheel. Mostly what I use is just green for zits. That's really what I get. I don't have really bad dark circles anymore now that I'm not in college and I'm actually getting like 14 hours of sleep a day. So, where is it? Okay, I have a little brush, and you just like put it where you need to, whatever, you know. And it looks really weird. It's like, why am I putting green all over my face? But it works, it's science. Okay, so I'm gonna put that all over my face. Okay, so now I have a bunch of weird dots all over my face. Oh, I just got Snapchat. But I'm gonna be covering it with this. Everything's backwards. My cat wants to come in. I should let her in. No, she can deal with it. Okay. This is a really, really good concealer. It's at Walmart for like $5. Pretty much everything I use is really cheap because I'm poor. And it's really light colored. It's actually probably too light for my skin. You can probably hear my cat meowing in the background. She likes to kind of, oh, yeah, I'm kind of running out. But as you can see, when I put it on a spot, it's very, very, very light. But it's okay. It'll get blended. So I'm just gonna cover everything I corrected with this concealer so it's an actual normal color. Okay, so now all that is colored. You can see it's still slightly pigmented, but it's pretty much just a natural white skin color now. So then I'm gonna apply this foundation. It is too white for me. It is way too white for me. It's how white I am in the wintertime. I haven't bought a good foundation match for my early summer skin tone yet. I also have this one. It's way too dark. It's for when I'm really tan. I try mixing the two together. I look orange. So I usually just stick with this one. So don't come at me with, your foundation's too light. I know. I'm poor. I'm sorry. So we apply this with damp beauty blender, which I have not wet yet. It's out of my sink. It's pretty great. Okay, so you just squeeze it out like a sponge until it's just slightly damp. Dry off my wet freaking hand. Some people like to apply their foundation directly to their beauty blender. This is the $6 Real Techniques one, not the $20 Sephora one, which is probably really good, but for $6 this is awesome. I really like it because it's flat. I don't really even use this end. I mean, sometimes for like the corners of my eyes, which is what it's for. But so, oh great. I always turn this upside down so it actually runs to where I can open it and actually get some product. Alright, so I just kind of dot it like all over my face till I look like I have smallpox. So once you're all good and smallpoxed out, you'll notice I also put it on my neck because I'm not a freaking heathen, and we blend our foundation into our necks so we don't look like we have a mask on. Okay. Once you have that, you want to take your beauty blender and just kind of like dab it so the color like blends into your skin. And as you can see, yes, it's way too white. Shut up, I know. It looks okay when everything's done, I promise. Because I have like bronzer and stuff too. Anyway, you just kind of dab it everywhere. If you want more precision, you can use this end to get really good in your eyes, but I figured out a way to kind of do it with this end just because I like doing it that way. You should clean this. You should clean it after every use. I usually do every 2 uses, because if you don't clean them regularly, they can get moldy and disgusting. So, same goes with all your brushes. You want to clean them like all the time. Anyway, I'm going to finish blending this out. So, once all your foundation is blended in, if you feel like you kind of miss some spots, or you can still see some zits or whatever you want to cover, just go back over it again with your concealer, and I usually just blend it in with my hands. As you can see, there's like makeup all over them. And yes, I look really white right now, but it usually takes care of that. So I'm going to continue doing that off camera. Okay, so that's all done. It's all pretty much just one base color, and it's pretty blemish free, at least enough for me. Then I want to set it. This NYX Photo Finish powder. It's pretty cool. You just everywhere. So, alright, so now that that's all good and set, I don't really have a contour palette right now because, you know, I'm poor, but there's a color that I really like in eyeshadow for contouring on this palette. If you have a contour palette that's better than this, which you probably do, use that, but I use this one, and I like it. And then I just go over a bronzer later, but the way it works, I take my little brush, and most people have like this hair. They can kind of tug it, right? You want to make kind of like a line that way, and it all goes up the base of your skull, back around on the other side. I'll be contouring here, and I'll be contouring my nose. And you just kind of go in a circular pattern. If you want to, you know, that helps. I usually just kind of move my face like that because it just puts it too low, in my opinion. Sorry, this is such an unflattering angle. This is like the only place I can like put my phone, and I don't know, now I look like 80 times wider than I actually am. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing that. And you just kind of blend it. I like contouring really harsh and dark. Most people don't like to do that. I usually do like, yeah, see, this, I do it heavier than most people. You don't have to do it that heavy if you don't want to. I just kind of like looking like a drag queen. Yeah, you want to blend it in with your hairline though, so that way it looks more natural. This cheek always comes out way better than this one in my opinion. I don't really know what the problem is. It's just part of learning, which I'm still learning. I think my angle's just wrong, but I can't seem to fix it no matter how hard I try. So, anyway, then I contour a bit here. Very small amount. Just enough to be like, hey, I have a chin. And then, I don't have the brush right now, but I usually use on my nose, so whenever I don't have that, this is fine. You just kind of outline the side of your nose, like that. And then put a little divot, kind of like most of the way down your nose, like about here. So it looks like there's a weird, stupid rectangle, and then you'll want to keep going. Kind of makes you look like you've got some kind of male genitalia on your nose, but that's okay. I just want you to know I'm not doing it on purpose. If you're offended by that male genitalia, which you shouldn't be because it's just nature. But, so then I just blend it out on either side. And here. And here. I'm not very good at contouring my nose yet. It's a relatively new thing I'm trying to do, but it gets better every time I do it. And also it's kind of rough to see if it's really working because I was wearing glasses earlier and it's so hard to cover those prints. So it basically just looks like I've been wearing glasses on steroids, but later those marks fade away and it looks like a bit more of a normal contour. But a little more on the sides because I missed it. Blend it. And that is like 80% of my contour routine. Then I get my other brush. Pretty much all my brushes are e.l.f. Again, I'm cheap. And then take my bronzer and just get a little bit and blend that ish. So I have some product on this brush, and the first thing I do is I go on the bottom side and I basically just line the bottom of what I want my shape to be. Okay, kind of like that. It looks really weird right now. It won't. And then after that, I go up and I do the top. I try to make it a little thinner. Go thin before you go thick. You can always make it thinner. You can always make it thicker. You can't make it thinner. Unless you want to redo everything, it sucks. And then you just kind of color in the corner. This is a little messy, but we'll clean it up in a minute. I have an itch on my nose. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow really quick. Okay, so these are like 80% done. They kind of look like trash, but what we do is concealer brush, concealer, line around the outside of your brows, cover up whatever you messed up, and then comb them out again. It looks magical. It's like unreal. You're about to see. You have bottom, and then you do the top. Blend. Then you want to comb it upwards a bit, like that. Smooth it out, put it where you want to go. You can add gel if you want. I don't have any right now. So I usually just put mascara in. Just be really careful. We'll comb it out with a clean brush. But it's basically putting everything where it needs to go, and see, they look different but decent today. Yeah, so here's just brows done. Now I have to figure out what kind of eyeshadow look I want today. I have the Morphe 350 palette. It is beautiful. Let me see if I can show you this without dropping it on the floor. It's only about $20 online. Pretty great. Lots of really great colors. Yeah, I love it. I also have 35B. It's the rainbow one. Also fantastic. But I'm just going to use the 350 today. So I think I'm going to put my phone back on this little impromptu stand I made. Okay, so first I'm taking this color and I'm gonna put a base coat on my eyes. Just super base on the lids. Just like that. Looks a little weird, but looks a lot, this whole thing looks a lot more normal in person. This new film camera is good, but it's like too good. It's like micro intensifying every little flaw I think I have. Anyway, so then after that color, I'm gonna take that one with this little round brush. Gonna put it just on the end there, and then stick it right up there. Wow, my phone's at 15%. I'm gonna go grab a charger. If I can pause my phone. Alright, having this phone plugged in means I won't be able to put it on the stand, I don't think. Yeah, that's a no. Okay, so this is gonna be way more annoying. But put it in your crease. Try to touch as little of this bottom lid as possible. You can always go over it with concealer later if you want to. But now it's starting to look like a plan. Sorry for these really unflattering angles. I'm in no way qualified to do this really at all, but I'm doing it anyway. So I'm gonna do this on the other side. So now that it's on both sides, I'm gonna pick a new, oh my god, I closed my palette. I'm gonna pick a new color, probably this orange one right here, and I'm gonna do kind of the same thing in the same area. Wow, that's really bright. Okay. I usually do both eyes at once so they come out looking pretty even if I don't like what comes out, at least it looks the same-ish. And just continue putting it in my crease. Gotta blend it upwards. I promise this all looks way less weird when it's done. So then I'm gonna go in with this olive color. I haven't used it very much. Let's see what happens. Wow, that's pretty rad actually. I like that. I will definitely be using more of that. Oh my goodness. It's a really good transition color. Anyway, so then I'm gonna take that first orangey color that I used. I'm gonna kind of start on the bottom a little bit and just kind of connect this little shape that you see. Like that. And do it on the other side. Alright, so that's all good and done. Then I'm gonna take a darker color. That one. It's just kind of a brownie color. This is rough with contact lenses. You just kind of paint, doodle, kind of whatever you like. But I'm going to go with one more really dark color up top, and then I'm going to work in my light color on the middle. That color, oh, I don't even know if you're actually seeing. that color. It's super metallic and cool. That's, wow, I need video equipment. Okay, so then I'm gonna go on the top with this. This one's a bit more intense. When you actually have enough product. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just put a little bit. Need a ton. This color really speaks for itself. My eyebrow is moving, that's not cool. Anyway, but just kind of blend around. So then, take some more of that hard candy concealer and just kind of, there's a hair attached to me, just kind of define the shape, and then go over it again with whatever you picked your base to be, and just really lightly, but it'll kind of clean it up a bit. So now you have this kind of thing going on. I think it looks pretty cool. Then I'm gonna take a really, really light color in the palette, probably one of the gold kind of tones. That one, and just with tip of finger, kind of pat it on there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this really cool color, this one, and it's a really cool, like, iridescent, kind of almost holographic look. And this is gonna be largely what I put. This one actually shows up. Gonna take my small brush, put some right here, kind of continuing that theme. I should really hurry this up. Anyway. Then I'm going to take one last color. That one's my favorite. As you can see, it's more used than all the other ones because it's super vibrant. I'm going to use this one for just the inner corner. Yeah! You want a good inner corner highlight. Most people use brushes for this kind of stuff. As like an artist and a painter, I've just always used my hands for a lot, but you by no means have to. It grosses some people out. I think it's fine. I mean, I wash my hands before I do this. But it looks pretty okay. It's not the best, but it's okay enough for today. Now I'm gonna do winged eyeliner. I have my Maybelline pen, and this is a little bit of a two-hand process for me, so I can't show you exactly when I'm doing every single step, but I will show you the important one. That worked. So, the wing. Actually, I might be able to. So, usually I start on this side, but recently I've been doing this first, and it's actually been working out better for me. So, I kind of just find a place I want to start, and I kind of let the pen do the work, and I just go. So that's kind of where I want to start, so I'll start back over here. Kind of meet it in the middle. Make sure that all blends, and then come back over here. And then fill it in. If you screw up a little here, you can always cover it with concealer. This looks better when I do it with two hands. Alright, this is not the best wing today, but it's certainly not bad. Just kind of average. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit off camera. Okay, so I also went ahead and I did the other one. I guess I'm going for a thick look today. I usually like thin ones better, but the thick by no means looks bad. I'm just gonna put on some mascara really quick. I hope everybody knows how to do that. You put it on your eyelashes, not really a science to it. Okay, so mascara's on. I don't usually bother with any false lashes because I was actually decently blessed with reasonably long lashes. And also they're hard and I've never really tried. But, this is the majority of it. I'm just gonna pick some lipstick really quick. I might try doing an ombre today, or I might not. I'll decide on the way. But the lipstick that I use, I'm gonna show you both colors I could potentially put on. This is Rimmel London Provocalypse. Super great liquid lipstick, completely non-transfer, lasts for 16 hours, $6, amazing, go buy it. This is all I wear. I can wear it while I play my instrument, even though you shouldn't, but it won't come off. You can eat, you can drink, everything, and it won't come off. It's awesome. So I'm gonna start with this darker shade. I'm gonna put it around the outside. Basically just like that. Then I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna put it on the inside. Then I'm gonna blend the crap out of them. Okay, so this ombre is actually super subtle. It didn't work out as much as I thought it would because the colors are actually kind of similar, but it doesn't look horrible. It created a really cool new color I've never had. Just as soon as that coat dries, just cover it with the gloss stuff, and then it'll stay on for 16 hours. Yeah, that's basically the last step. This is how I look, how I usually look. Yeah, it's all done.